Exactly.
I hate you.
It already escalated. She must have come out and hit him.
I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You can get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this?
Oh, everybody is.
I hope you're recording
Everybody
because
is.
that's ridiculous.
Yes,
She
that
should
really
lose her job for
is.
letting this shit happen. She sit here and say she loves black people and stuff, but you
You
let this happen to her? Come on now.
No, you yelled at her
Come
first.
on.
You yelled at her first, but you want her to
You yelled at me
apologize. It doesn't make any
You
sense.
hear everybody in the class say it. Look at my grades, my GPA. I graduated by 8 I'm not no dumb bitch. I'm not stupid, Dr. V.
Shaking, I'm so mad.
I am valedictorian, bitch.
So mad.
What the hell?
That you let her walk out here because someone else.
Yeah, you were yelling at her. You were yelling at her. That's ridiculous.
That's BS.
I'm
That's
saying.
BS.
I'm like, that's.
I want everybody to hear this. It was apologizing you will stay, or if not, we're taking you by the handcuffs. And now, but listen. At the time, they did not say anything about charges. They did not say anything about arrest. Now that I'm in here, they're saying I have not only one but 2 charges, and I'm going to county jail. So if you're apologizing, go to jail. Because I would have known that I would have apologized right there. I would have apologized right there, sir, if I had known I was going to be arrested for not apologizing.
Regardless.
I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You can get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher. You better not jump up. I have you.
So basically, we had a group project assigned as a final, which is probably the dumbest thing, but I'm not here to critique her on her learning. We had a group final. We had to write a paper, and we had to also make up a skit for our group to present. It was 7 of us. I did most of writing the skit just because I wanted to. It was easy and it was fun for me. Well, I thought it was easy. I did the essay as well. She got back to me late, 6 hours before we had to present, actually, saying that my essay was completely wrong and I should revise it, all this shit. And I'm just like, I'm not going back and redoing this essay. That took me 2 weeks and you told me 6 hours before. I'm not redoing it. And I think I'm pretty okay for that. You know what, camera? I think that wasn't a bad idea of not redoing it. I didn't feel any type of way, and I still came to the final to present with my group because that was what we were supposed to do. I did not say anything when I did come into the class because, like I said, I was already frustrated at the fact that she told me my whole essay was wrong. So I come into class and didn't say anything to her. She's talking. She's assigned us to our groups, and we're going to talk about what we're doing for the project before we actually have to do it. So I'm talking to 2 of my group members, and come present it. So we talked about that, and she was like, well, it is wrong, and you should redo it because it's going to greatly impact your grade. Once again, said I did not care about that because I'm only here to present with my group so that my group does not get a 0 on this. Well, I got hella views, go look at my story. So, boom, she starts getting loud. She starts yelling at me, telling me this is her class, so it doesn't matter what I think. I'm getting loud back. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I got loud back. I was raising my voice too. I'm like, Dr. V, like, you're yelling at me. I'm not going to redo it. I'm here to present with my group. Like, I'm here to get this done and get out. And she's like, you need to get out. Like, I want you to leave. And I'm like, leave? No, like, I'm here for my group project. Turn the comments off. How do I do that? No, and she told me to get out of the classroom, and I literally refused. I was like, I'm not going to leave. This is our final exam. And I didn't do anything wrong other than responding to what you said to me because I did not say anything to her. She's telling me to get out of the class. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. She's upset at this point. She leaves and she's talking to another teacher in the hallway. At that point, I guess is when they decided to call the police. Campus police. Campus police comes, and it is a black officer at first. I'm not usually one to mention race. But I think it is a little bit necessary in this instance because I do go to a historically black college, and for this to happen to me and it be so provoked by people who are not of black descent, it hurts. So I feel like I do have to mention that. The black officer comes in, he asks me what's going on. I tell him everything. The class is telling him everything. As I'm telling my story, my professor comes back in. Yes, officer, I want her taken out. I'm like, whoa. He's like, whoa, I'm talking to her, I'm listening to her. So wait, we're talking, another officer comes in, and he is a white officer. He comes in and he's like, okay, so your options are you're gonna get out of the class, I'm gonna have to take you out. I'm like, what? Like, take me out? Take me out how? So, yeah, like they said, it is important because the black officer, he's a very well-known officer on our campus. He's never given anybody any problems. He's actually pretty cool. And he was doing his best to not arrest me. He was trying to have a conversation. And the white officer came in and was like, yeah, you're either going to get out or I'm going to have to get you out. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm like, Dr. V, you're going to let them arrest me? And she's like, yes, Dr. V, Dr. Villagomez, Cynthia Villagomez. Yes, say that name in here so y'all know who we're emailing about because I'm sending emails. My class is sending emails. Friends are sending emails. Send an email. If not, that's okay too. I'm not pressuring you. So the white officer comes in, he says that, I said that to Dr. V, and she's like, wait, hold on. She's trying to fix herself. She's like, okay, either apologize or you need to leave. I said apologize. Now, the old me, I'm sure I would have apologized, but at that moment I knew that I was not the one in the wrong. I didn't start the situation, I didn't escalate the situation. I knew I was not wrong. So I'm just like, okay, apologize for what? Apologize because you yelled at me and you dropped the F-bomb? Yes, I did drop the F-bomb and told you I'm not fucking stupid. That's what I told you. So I'm sorry the F-bomb hurt your feelings. So sorry, baby, we're grown. If that was worth an arrest, let me know. Let me know. According to my mom, it wasn't. But continuing, I said, Dr. B, are you gonna apologize to me? I came in, I sat with my group, I didn't say anything to you. You decided to start yelling at me as soon as the fire alarm went off about my essay. So she was like, no, I'm not going to apologize. I'm like, what? So then I'm like, wait, well, tell me what I'm apologizing for. Tell me what I'm apologizing for. At that moment, I'm talking to the black officer. I'm talking to my professor. The white officer is like, yeah, go ahead and take her. You have to go get her. To the black officer. So the black officer is like, okay, turn around. I'm about to put these handcuffs on you.
Weaponizing your whiteness at a HBCU? I guess it's the first time for everything. But, second thought, that's probably not the first time like something like this has happened. But let's just be all the way real. They got into a disagreement. I can tell by the video that this young lady expressed it in a way that she didn't like. She wanted to tone police her. And she called the police, aka she weaponized her whiteness. This is something that happens every day in schools. What makes this interesting and even more dumb is the fact that this is a college. So more than likely this young lady had to take out student loans to even be able to go to this college, and then to sit in the college room with other grown adults and be told, hey, I don't like the way you're expressing yourself. I'm going to call the police. It's extremely disrespectful. And to be honest, she should drop out of this school and get her money back. Because a college is where you're supposed to be able to come into your own as an adult, be able to express yourself, and people be able to adjust to what you're saying, right? I don't agree with cursing. I believe everyone should be respectful towards each other, but there is a time when curse words are not disrespectful. And if you are disrespecting me, how I choose to respond verbally is a reflection on the energy and the actions that you were delivering towards me. But with that said, the college has responded, and I'm a little bit shocked. So they released the first statement, which was, we are aware of the video circulating on social media involving a student in a classroom. The incident is under investigation. Our highest priority is the safety of our students, faculty, and staff. Currently, there is no immediate threat to campus. However, the second statement that they put out, and I'm just going to focus on the part that was circled, it starts off with, we understand that the weaponization of police is a prevalent problem in our community. However, that is not what happened in this incident. We strive for a safe, inclusive, thriving, and intellectual community where all of our faculty, staff, and students feel respected and supported. To that end, we will take swift and appropriate measures against any situation that contradicts those ideals. I believe this one definitely contradicted those ideals. This was that. You have a situation in which a young black student expressed a disagreement with the teacher, professor. The professor responded by calling the police. Instead of de-escalating the situation or even walking away from the situation herself, she chose to call the police. This is absolutely an example of weaponizing the police against a black person, specifically a black woman, because you wanted to tone police her and utilize your power over her. It is power in being able to call the police and get somebody arrested simply for disagreeing with you. Furthermore, this happened at a HBCU. They cannot sit on this situation and not do anything. If they do, I would not recommend that any student, black student moving forward, go to this school or possibly any HBCU. Black people have a tendency to believe that we cannot be held to the same standards as everyone else when it comes to racism. At a HBCU, you have to make sure when you are admin and professors that you are leading by example. so that other institutions, specifically when it comes to your dealings and your handlings of situation with Black people, you have to lead by example. And this lady definitely showed that she can weaponize her whiteness at a HBCU, and thus far that HBCU isn't doing anything. Get in the comment section, tell me what you thought. I'll definitely be calling that university and expressing my disappointment with the conclusion that they've reached. And they do need to re-examine this, and they need to fire that woman. Thanks for watching.